So how do you really master scales and arpeggios? You know, you can learn the pentatonic scale, and then you can add the natural minor or the Dorian minor to your minor pentatonic, and then you can add different arpeggios like the A minor triad arpeggio you can use over minor, and the C major. You know, there's a bunch of stuff like that. But we can learn and learn and learn and learn. But then we just revert back to using the pentatonic scale very often because it's really hard. Or it's not hard. It's easy when you know how. But it seems hard to break open that closed shell that is the pentatonic scale when we practice. So how do you actually learn new scales and arpeggios and use them when you improvise? And there's a simple answer to that, and you already have the answer, because you've been practicing the first position minor pentatonic, I guess, and most people get stuck there because it becomes so comfortable. It's a really nice shape. It has all the notes in the first finger in the same fret, and the notes are really, it's really nice to play it, right? I still love that shape. But it also has this gravitational effect that makes it hard to leave it. And the way to leave it is make something else as easy, as comfortable as playing the first position minor pentatonic. So you already have your benchmark there, your measuring stick. And that anything you play that you want to use in a soloing situation has to be as comfortable and easy as the first position minor pentatonic. So whatever you learn, instead of learning scales and arpeggios across the neck, well, why not start with something that you can integrate? That's the key word, integration, right away. So you, for instance, you know, I want to use the minor scale as well, right? I'm playing a lot of melodic rock. And so instead of practicing the minor scale across the fretboard right away, I want you to do that as well, of course, right? That's a nice thing. But, you know, most of your practice should go into integrating the minor scale right away. Principle mastery. If you can't use it fast, then you're not aiming for mastering. You want to take something small and master it very rapidly. So if I have, let's go close up here. If I have my first position minor pentatonic right there in the 5th fret in the key of A minor, I can use the natural minor. So I go 5, 7, and 8 on the low E string, 5, 7, and 8 on the A string, and you can see how the pentatonic scale is also part of that, right? So 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8 on the 2 low strings. Then the D string remains the same. We got 2 notes there, also for natural minor, and then 4, 5, and 7 on the G string. You can stop the video, pause it if this is new to you, and just practice with me here. 4, 5, 7 on the G, 5, 6, and 8 on the B, and then 5, 7, and 8 on the high E string. And you can play the pentatonic scale within this shape, right? So what I want to do now, once I have this down, then I can play the minor, but that's not enough. I might be the best in the world of playing the minor scale, right? In that position, I might be the best in the world of playing the minor pentatonic, but that's not going to help me. You're still not going to use it when you solo. Why would you? Because you got a comfortable place to be. And as soon as the music starts playing, it's pushing you. You got to play something. Hey, yeah, you got a solo, right? What are you going to choose? You're going to choose the only things that are really easy for you to choose, because now you have a time frame to do it in. So you have to. So what am I going to do about that? Well, first of all, one decision. You're not going to play, once you learn that shape, you're not going to play using only the minor pentatonic in any solo ever again, ever. So from now on, whenever you sit down to practice, you're going to incorporate the notes of the natural minor. Any phrase you play, if that was your favorite lick before, you never play it the same way. I'm sorry. Now you play natural minor note. Right? So that's the most important decision, because you cannot break a pattern if you keep reinforcing the pattern. And playing the minor pentatonic whenever, let me just have some fun, now I'm not practicing. But you're reinforcing the pattern that you're stuck to, right? The first position minor pentatonic. So whenever you're having fun, you want to have fun with the 2 extra notes that you get from the natural minor. You want to go. You want to mix it and mix it and mix it and mix it. Play little patterns, play sequences, play with a jam track. Just grind those two shapes together until you cannot help but play it, the natural minor shape as well, and mix it with the. So now the two are one. You took something that you know very well and you integrated, which means that it's now as easy as playing the minor pentatonic into the minor pentatonic. So what was before the minor pentatonic is now two scale shapes on top of each other that you use in that way. All right? That is an essential way of practicing. Do not practice scale shapes up and down the fretboard. You can do that forever, but you will never use what you learn. You have to spend time with a jam track in the background, integrating the two, changing your normal lines to something where you add the new element, the new scale to it, right? Also goes if you have a new arpeggio. Let's say you have an A minor 9. The second you learn that, right at the instant you learn that, you never play, maybe once in 10 years, but you do not play without using it. That's the trick. So you take it, oh, now you got you got this. All right, so I want to go. Instead of going. Right? So you start integrating, so use it, and do not reinforce the old pattern of only using the pentatonic. Cannot stress that enough. Don't forget to subscribe and go download the free course just below here. See you in one of the videos that pops up.